Yes, guys, and welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102, Lowend to Legend, part 14. As you can gather, I'm recording this, obviously, and I'm also going to be streaming it within the next couple of minutes. Now, I should tell you, right, the last upload I did on this game was actually the stream, and it was 12 days ago, and to my amazement, as you can probably already work out, a little bit of a spoiler there, we are 4.5 seasons into it. I'm going to give you a recap in a moment what's happened in the last 4.5 seasons since the last update. First things first, let's get streaming. We're going to go live on YouTube, so let's, as soon as we've started there, so now we start streaming and we manage broadcast, yes, all the usual shit, I know what to do. Actually, we have no issues really. We get very few issues on this now, which is so good in comparison to what it used to be. So it's always nice to not have much lagging and shit like that. So we're all good. The last thing I'm going to do before we officially start, we are all good. We're good to go. I'm just going to quickly send a couple of texts to people that say to me, let me know when you stream. They always say, let me know when you stream. So I'd just like to, just to let those guys know. That's one, and that's two. 1 minute, guys, 1 minute. And I've lost his fucking name. Unbelievable. What a fucking dickhead. There we go. Okay, yeah. We're good to go then. So a warm welcome from me then, guys. And as I said at the start of the video, for the benefit of the upload to YouTube, we've cleared so much on this game since the last update. 4.5 seasons to be exact. So first things first, right, let me go through with myself. I can't remember where I was the last time. I know it was July 2040. Well, it is now January 2045. So let's start with myself and give you a little bit of a recap. There you see, we took the title with Roma, 40-41. We moved to the second tier of Argentina. We took over Talares. We led them out of the second tier in Argentina. And we were looking good after, I think if I remember rightly, we were on 7 out of 7, and the Kings of Argentina, River, were on 6 out of 6. We were then offered River, and we took it, and we won the title, albeit we needed the last game of the season, the opening stage. We beat Talares in the last game. In that same year, we then left and went to Perth Glory, where we completed the Australian leg, which can be a real bitch of a leg. It's like the USA. It's irrelevant how well you do. It's all down to one game. And after that, we went to Espanyol. We've led Espanyol out of the second division of Spain and into the top tier of Spain. So that's where we're at. Let's go over now then to our great rival. Let's go to our great rival, Matt. And the bottom line is here, he's endured a tough time. He's picked up of late. So there you see, he was Leon, you may recall. He was Leon, and he did it with Leon, and he moved to Athletic Bilbao in, as you can see, the 5th of November, 41, and he's endured a very, very difficult time. I think he was a bit oblivious to the ruling of the Basque and the Basque restrictions, or the restrictions, shall I say, sorry, to purchasing Basque-only players. And I think he openly said he's took them as far as he could. And he was trying to apply for jobs and nothing was happening. And what made it worse for Matt, of course, is I then arrived last season by taking over Espanyol. And of course, after 3 months in a job, it's very possible you can get another job. So if Real Madrid did come available, he knows that I'd be up against him if I'm 3 months in to my stay in Spain. Anyway, over the turn of the season, you can see where he's moved to. Now, Matt's got a tendency to always get a little bit of luck, and he probably deserved this little bit of luck. He moved to Elche, who sported a big bank, a very big bank, and there's not much money circulating in Spain, in fairness, but they were also in Europe, so he's still in the Europa League. He's made his 10 signings, and that's where we're at, halfway through the season. Real Madrid are just fucking kings of Spain, as you can see. They are the big fucking giants. And Matt recently hammered me. He recently hammered me 4-1. So let's just see where, he thrashed me in my own backyard. We both got to the semi-finals of the Cup last year. I went out to Barcelona, Matt went out to Real Madrid, of course. The season before, Matt went out in the semis at the same stage. So he's been a bit unlucky with the Cups as well, whilst he was Athletic Bilbao. But the big thing we're looking at, now this is absolutely massive, is that he took over at the start of season 2. Xabi Alonso is still the manager of Real Madrid. Now you can see what we're all looking for. We're looking for him to retire. If not him, maybe even whoever it is that's in charge of Barcelona, because Barcelona's gaffer, he too is getting on, 62, so he'll be 63 at the end of the season. So who knows? Who knows? I ain't going to lie to you. The objective is to win the Spanish leg. I've had a really difficult time of late, as you can see. Where is it? It was over here, actually. We got thrashed against Real Madrid. We then got thrashed at home to Betis. We then drew with Las Palmas. I was quite angry. We then lost to Matt. I don't know. What can I say? What can I say? This is where what are we now? We are into season 21, the midway of season 21 in what has been an absolute remarkable game. In terms of the legs of this whole Lowend to Legend, it's 7-3 to me. Matt probably don't want me to say that, but it is what it is. What we got here? Little sausage jockey. How long are you on for? Another epic fuck. Fucking hell, I don't know, mate. It depends, because it's late and I can't be as late. I can be late, I just can't be loud. But you know me, Gary. I can't help myself sometimes. So I'll at least I'd say 90 minutes. At least 90 minutes we are going to go with. So, another league game now then. Getafe against Espanyol. As I said, I think, going back to what I said about Matt's had that little bit of luck, I think Matt's got a stronger team than me by far. I think you've got to remember, the way we've won our legs in previous countries is we've springboarded from the second tier into the top tier with a job movement. That hasn't been the case for me here in Spain, because I took over Espanyol after they got relegated to the second division, and we bounced straight back up. We had a cracking season last campaign. Just do what you normally do when you're loud. Bite the you twat. You do what you do. Lick the window. Okay, so any ideas who you think that might be a region of? Because he don't look good. He does not look that great, but he's very prolific. And there's about 3 players left. Still to retire from the original game. And I will tell you one thing, someone that I recently sold, I bought him for last season, and I recently sold him. There he is, he's still going. We had him for a season, but he was barely making fucking 45 minutes, and he did have a good season, to be fair. We sold him in January. They're a very good season, 32 goal involvements last season. I think there's about 2 or 3 players left in the game. So it's now a case of just looking for regens or any, creations really into the game. Okay, half time, Getafe 0, Espanyol 1. I think, not that it's an excuse, but I've had my fair share of injuries, red cards. I think last season, we got a player red carded for a push, right? And it literally says it was pulled his shirt. Right, now that's all it said on terms of the match report. I know that differs from what would have popped up here. And he got a 7-game additional ban, 8 games. It was that Dave Humphreys. Matt's beaten Seville 3-0. We have won 3-0. And Real Madrid are yet to play. Right, well that's interesting, isn't it? Who's that? Neil, hello mate. How you doing, Neil? How you doing? You told me to let you know, Neil. Last minute decision to make a quick stream. Well, truth be told, right? Annie feels like shit, so she goes, I'm going to go to bed. He might as well do a stream. Which I thought to myself, well, for someone that's got a bad headache, you want me to go on stream? Hence what I just said about not shouting. So I'm going to try and tone it down. Yes, mate, I'm really well, thanks, Neil. Really well. Little bit angry with the game at the minute. That's why Matt's got the upper hand on me in terms of as it stands. But there is a long way to go. Real Madrid, 5-point gap. I mean, we're just waiting for Alonso to retire, aren't we? That's what we're waiting for. Okay, so we had a lot of players unavailable there. So let's just maybe right one. Humphreys wasn't convincing, was he? Okay. Right, okay, I actually played 2 goalkeepers on the bench, which I don't actually think, having 2 goalkeepers on the bench, I'm intrigued to know what people's perspective is of having 2 goalkeepers on the bench when you have 9 substitutes. And the reason I don't think it's a bad thing is because we've all had it, surely, where you get your red card and it's your goalie. You sub your goalie on and he gets a red card. I mean, we must have all had it at some point. I know I have. So I'm trying to, every so often, rather than, when you haven't got the players to stick, I just leave it without a player. I stick a second goalie now as a backup, as a just complete backup. Okay, so, yeah, I've just had fucking, the injuries that just haven't stopped. They've not been major injuries, but Audi, again, I mean, I don't even know who Audi is. He's an American striker I got from Lincoln, I want to say. But it's just been shit, you know. And I said this to Matt, actually. You know, we all have it, don't we, where you go for a player and sometimes you get lucky and he can be a real good fucking gem. Sometimes you expect him to do well and he just doesn't. Do you know what I mean? I mean, he was... It's funny, because he was unhappy at Lincoln, despite he was having a good season. But what had happened is... I read that he didn't like his manager, which probably could have had the reverse effect of me buying him, to be honest with you. But you know what? It is what it is. Right, now, I'm going to make a little announcement here for the benefit of YouTube here. For the benefit of you guys watching live right now, I am recording this as part 14 of this story. Now, I saw a comment, right, on my YouTube that came through a couple of days ago. And I hope this cunt is watching. I really do. I saw the comment first, and the comment was... The audio quality on this video must be the worst on YouTube. Well, a couple of things, right? That was probably my second video that I put on YouTube because it was on the October 2022 update. So over 2.5 years ago. So it was probably one of my early videos. So I don't care about people giving constructive criticism, yeah? I just think, right, do your fucking homework, right, mate? Look at the fucking date. You know, I'll openly admit, you know, over the past, you know, the quality was shitter, and I've worked on that. You know, I just think, right, it's the right little fucking keyboard warrior. Do you know what I mean? A real keyboard warrior, and I just think, you know, say it to my face. Do you know what I mean? I've just signed Alex Simmer from Brighton. Everton, heard of him? I think you mean to say, have I ever heard of him or bought him? You wrote Everton. I've not heard of him. With a name like Adala, I refuse... No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I shouldn't say that, really. Oh, that's true, isn't it? Right, anyway, so... okay, it's a cup. So, as I said, Matt, you know, he's been really unlucky in the cup with Bilbao. Is he available? 75%. What a bastard. Right, okay, so I'm back there. None of them are... So I'm going to have to go back to 2 goalies on the bench here. I don't have to have 2 goalies on the bench. I have got alternative players... that could come in. Yeah, okay, we are all good to go. So let's just hope. We brought in, now this is either, I don't know, I thought I found Allison. Then Matt says that could be Edison. So it's either Allison or Edison. I think the other one, Matt's got, I think. But either way, he's had a bit of a tough time, you know. It has been a real... And the bottom line is, right, this is the bottom line. I'm just not strong enough. You know, that is, you know, sometimes it's a bit of a hard pill to swallow, admitting it, you know, that you're just not good enough. So this really is an opportunity for Matt. Who's that morning? Who's saying morning there? Mark Rutgers. Hello, mate. How you doing, Mark? It's good to see you. I have seen you've sent me a message on Discord, Mark. You've sent me your bids. Appreciate that. And what the fuck do you mean morning? Fucking morning. What's that say? We all know you are not good enough. Don't need to... Well... Hello, Mark. Welcome. You always know when Mark Rutgers is here, when he comes out of a comment like that, a cheeky bastard. Evening, lads. Hello, Philippe. How you doing, mate? Good to see you, Philippe. Very good to see you. Talking of King of the Dugout, you sent your... Philippe, did you alter your bids? Or did you just send them again, not knowing if you'd sent them the first time? Because Mark forwarded it to me, and I said, these amendments. He goes, I don't think so. So I think there was a bit of confusion as to you'd forgot that you'd already sent them. It's not a problem. I'd rather someone do that than not send them at all. So, yeah, appreciate that. I think we're only waiting actually on one person. Yeah, you have, mate. We're waiting on Adu, I believe. Okay, so we're looking good to breezing in to the last 16 of the Cup. Okay, yeah, look at that. Very convincing indeed. Mitchell Otten, shit again. You get those play. Hello, Mark Whittaker, mate. How you doing? It's good to see you, Mark. Matt, I know you're watching. You've got your AirPods in, just in case. I'll do the draw if you want, Matt, because we can do it from a stream perspective. This is what we've been doing lately, me and Matt. Who's that? Right, I was just looking to see if Mega Dante's arrived in the house. Yo, Dante, how you doing? Good to see you, Mr. Mike Evangelou, Mega Dante, whatever you want to be known as. I'll just call you Dante. King of the Dugout region. No, I'm joking. I'm making the joke. Okay, so when Matt goes to Argentina, he cannot be River Plate. Mega Dante, I tend to keep it with Dante. Now I'm not on Facebook because it's just easier. And yes, King of the Dugout champ. Well, let's be honest here, Dante, right? The champ is Jesper. The champ is Jesper. Okay, here we go then. Ready. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You lucky bastard. He's got a lucky one there again. Then fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. Look at that. Difficult guy. Tenerife and not actually didn't do too bad last season. Let me just remind myself where they finished. Yeah, they got Champions League. Give me Jesper one-on-one. Jesper's right, in the new format, right, Dante, he's picked up some fucking beauties. He really is, and he's proved he's a great tactician. He even beat a team of Galacticos in the first stage of the King of the Dugout, didn't he? Who do I mean by the team of Galacticos? No names, Matt. Okay, so let's crack on. Let's crack on. Right, okay, I'm just looking at, we've got some relatively good numbers tuned in. I wasn't sure if it would be worth doing it. You know, I thought Friday night has been the most successful in terms of numbers. I don't know, but, you know, maybe a Thursday night, maybe some people who don't work on a Friday, or maybe, I think, Neil, you've said it before, you go to bed. Now, this is quite flattering. You go to bed and you listen to a video of mine, which I don't know whether to be flattered by that or worried. Do you know what I mean? Right, okay. Scared to join the new game, I hear, is he's scared of Jesper. I only play with bigger players. Yeah, that's the thing, Mark, you see. I mean, I think, he saw what Jesper was capable of, and let's be honest, Matt was not going to play the new version, but Matt swallowed it. He swallowed it and thought, fuck it, he's going for it. Dante just couldn't do it. That's all good. It's all good. I can't wait to do some videos on King of the Dugout. Right, okay, so we should have our players now return. Let's just check our defence first. Look at this, Otten, fucking prick. Absolute wank biscuit. Ramirez 90, Matt loves to swat. Yeah, I heard that as well. I heard the exact same thing, Mark. In fact, I think we were reading the same letter. He likes to swallow, bit surprised at that. Oh, Neil, just quickly, serious thing here, Neil. You still haven't done your DTL. Or you hadn't when I last looked, anyway. So we're going to now move. I'm going to leave Humphreys in. I think Humphreys deserves Matt getting abused. Look, Neil, this is not abused, right? This is not abused. Yeah, let's face it, he loves it. Matt's probably, he's probably knocking one out, right, reading his name, like, come on. No, Matt's got his AirPods in now with his dick out. Oh my God, how I'm not banned off YouTube is... Do you know what? I know why I'm not banned off YouTube. It's because I wrote my disclaimer. Do you know what? That is probably the best thing I've ever fucking done, is stating that these views are purely my own views. And I've also emphasised that I will swear. I don't support the views of anyone else but myself, and it's for over 18s only, not suitable for children. So, Matt, I don't even know why you're listening to... I'm joking. Right, okay, I'm only joking. No more now, no more. Oh, no more now for Matt. No more for Matt. Okay, so we'll just wait till the end of this game before we take over the next topic, because I think what happens sometimes is I'm yapping away, I slip up in a game, I get a little bit angry. Fucking hell, I don't think I've ever heard you say that, Mark. Never. So, when I played Matt, and he absolutely thrashed me. Now, I'll credit where it is due. He thrashed me deservedly. He deservedly thrashed me, and the best team won. Real Madrid, we just can't seem to catch. Now, if anyone knows the answer... if anyone knows the answer to this next thing, when will this motherfucker retire? I didn't think they reached 64 years of age. I don't know if it's update related or what. I thought he would have retired by now because let's be honest, right? When he retires, we're both going to be going for it, aren't we? There's 10 in the stream, boys. Get liking and subscribe. Oh, mate, I really appreciate that one, Dante. Do you know what, right? I appreciate you saying that because I don't like to say it. Naturally, I want it, but I feel that maybe I get really angry, right, when I'm watching videos and they say, hit the like and smash the subscribe, and I think, oh, fuck off, you fucking nonce. Oh, God. But yeah, I appreciate it when somebody else says it. So, everyone, I'm not going to say it, but listen to Dante. You got to do, let's get you... Mate, Jimmy Savile ain't got shit on me, alright? Jimmy Savile got nothing on me. Fuck you and Jimmy Savile. My fucking hero. Okay, Barcelona beaten again. Okay, that can't be good news for them. Okay, I'm advisory. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, you said that, didn't you? You're at the advisory level. So I didn't realise your advisory level is at all capacities. Good stuff. Right, okay, so it wasn't long ago that I played Matt, which means my return game's going to be right towards the back end of the season. Now, Matt's still in the Europa League. And I give him credit where it's due. He's still in the Europa League. Oh, look at that. He's being tipped as to challenge for the title. Okay, you sneaky cunt here, Matt. Okay, now I know what Matt's done here. Right. So Matt's just made an approach to buy Kyle Collins. Okay, so let me guess, right, Matt has made a bid on a free transfer. Now, the thing is, Matt, we're still in the window. So, and Matt's made all his signings. Now, when it gets to the window closing, your deal gets scrapped and you've got to renegotiate. So it's absolutely irrelevant you doing that, Matt. You may as well wait until after the 1st of February, in all fairness. Oh, by the way, I've been thinking hard and long on this. I was asking myself, why didn't you join the King of the Dugout, but only want to organise it? Is it because you know you would relegate first season? You are just a bit scared? Yes, Rutgers. Yes, you got me. Now, I will give you the story behind this, actually. You probably know half of this already, Rutgers. I participate, along with Mark Whittaker and Matt, and Neil, in a very similar game called the DTL on the forums. And I like it, and it's a spin-off. It's a complete spin-off from it. I say spin-off. I wanted to do something similar, and with Mark and me put our heads together, and we made it our own, really. But with what Mark does, particularly when he did all the gimmicks and stuff, it's actually nothing like the DTL now, which is just fucking brilliant. It really is brilliant. It's nothing like a DTL. It's completely got its own theme, so to speak. Yeah. Now, I weren't sure if you knew that, genuinely. Okay, so... Oh, my God. I'm getting hot and bothered. Okay. Oh, I know what I was going to say now. Actually, it was about mess, financial mess. Do you know what? It is so difficult. There's just no money in Spain. There's no money in Spain at all. I'm selling players. I mean, I never understand that. Transfer funds is more than the balance itself, but the season ticket money will come in roughly around May and April. Should be in line with last year, so should be about 30 odd million pounds. You were trying to flame me. I'm guessing that's an alternative for the word goad, as in trying to rattle me. Now, here we go. So this was quick, wasn't it? Okay, so sorry, I don't speak freaky. Right, don't get us on the subject of the Dutch accent now, Mark Whittaker, because you know our views on that. Okay, so we're going to make a few changes over here. So Humphreys has done all right. We're going to bring Humphreys back over there. I think McLaughlin's needs to come out. Well, you aren't the GOAT. That's quite arrogant. Okay, I'm not sure who that's aimed at. Bastard. Right, okay, so Medina, I'd like put Busquets on the bench, and I think we've got to make a change in defence, it would appear. Hendricks will come in. Okay. I mean, I even brought a player on a free transfer because I didn't want to just toss off my money. It was that guy, and he's just, I've barely given him a chance, but he's just not good enough, is he? He was just a free transfer. I just wanted some squad backup really, and I couldn't just go out and spend money like I normally do. You all know that I'm a little bit of a fucking checkbook manager, as Gary Johnson refers me. Bastard. So I'm playing as an MC in DMC slot at the minute because I feel like he's doing better. Hang on a minute. Why have I got? Hang on. Right. Okay. Let me just put. That's what I thought I had. I thought I made a mistake there. I think he's okay, you know. I don't even know who you're talking about now, Dante. I've fucking lost track of who you're talking about. You think who's okay? I'm guessing you're talking about me, you know. Okay. Oh, the centre back. Sorry. Yeah, but I think, to be honest with you, Dante, it's because we've all got our key attributes for positions. And the three main attributes for me is positioning, tackling and marking. And his positioning is quite poor. He is young and I haven't really given him a fair crack. I'm not going to compromise at the minute, particularly whilst we're having a good performance here in Tenerife. As we look to advance to the last 8. We'll let Matt do the draw for the quarterfinals. That's what Jimmy said. Matt is through. Okay, let's have a quick look. Barcelona are out. Real Madrid are through. So we'll let Matt do it now. Matt, wait until I click on it before you start doing it. We'll let Matt do it. We just take it in turns. I think it makes it a little bit more fun when we're both in the same league, which is, other than when we were in England together, do you know what? I actually think this is the first time we've been in the same division together since season 1. I think that's right. I think that sounds about right. Transfer deadline has passed. So Matt, you can go for that player now, you see. Here we go then. We'll let Matt do it. We won't draw it. Matt's meow. Okay, here we go. Racing Santander will play Real Madrid. Oh, you fucking bastard. Kelter. I'll take Kelter. I'll take Kelter Vigo. I would take that. We wanted to avoid Matt, obviously. And do you know what? Actually, I think Matt will be really happy to have got a home tie there. I'm happy to get a second tier. There you go. He's gone back for him. So, well, now there is 2 players, right, that Matt has got, and he beat me ahead of these. They're not the greatest players in the world. I'll come to that in a minute. Sorry, and there's this player that I've got coming on a Bosman. Now, I beat Matt to him, which means I can't pull out of it. Unless Matt leaves or I leave, I won't pull out of that. Celta. I've always called it Celta Vigo. Always called it Celta Vigo, funnily enough. So I'm not going to be pulling out of that guy, obviously. And Matt, as I said, has got 2 players. I think he's got more than 2 coming on a Bosman, but 2 of which he cannot pull out of. Certain players I won't go OTT because I don't want to. He's one of them. I mean, he's actually looking better and better, to be honest with you. Matt can't pull out this deal for the Belgian. Very, very good defender. Who was the other one now that Matt got? It was this AMC. So those 2 players Matt has got to take. I think he'll pull out that guy. I really do. I don't think he's very good. Now, this DMC was on School Search. The only thing is, firstly, he's not played all season. I've kept an eye on him. Look at him last season for Exeter. This is why I didn't make a bid for him, Matt. Bants. Oh dear. The amount of time someone said to me, bet your dad wished he'd come all over your mum's tits. Yeah, so I didn't go for him for that very reason. He's not played at all. Great striker. Well, I don't know actually. I think he'll pull out of him, to be honest with you, because I think he's got. Now I'm going to show you something, right, Neil. This is one for you here. I know, Neil, that you love your old regen, as do I. And most regens are all gone. There's about 2 or 3 left, and I'm going to show you who's left in a moment. But I'm going to tell you this, right? Matt picked up a player, right? It took me a minute to work out. He brought us an Italian striker from Lazio. I think it was Lazio. No, it was a free trans. No, I'll tell you who that is. Estevao? Or no, it's not. No, it's not. That's Endrick. He brought Endrick, fucking great player. But he brought that end the player I want to show you though. He's got an Italian striker that I want to show you who it is. And I want Neil, you to tell me who you think it is. And I've lost where he fucking is. I've just completely lost where he is. Lazio guy is... Oh, pre-arranged, okay. Oh, shit, yeah, good. Right, sorry, it was it, right. So, that striker, sorry, well, nice one, Matt. So that is a regen of is it Camarado? Camarado? The striker that plays for AC Milan. Absolute god, but he retired a little bit earlier than most. Now, if I show you my shortlist, Matt, don't stream snipe. If I show you my shortlist very, very quickly, so this is going to give us a rough idea of who is still left in the game. And there we see. To my working out, there is only 3 players left. There might be a couple more. Sligero, Junior Sligero, is it Sigero? He's a genuine player from the start, from the off, as you can see. Yamel, obviously, as I said, I had Yamel last season, and Joral Hato. And I was showing you somebody, weren't I? One of my players. And see if anyone can work out who this guy is a regen of. He's done really well. It don't look that great, but who is he a regen of? Come on, let me hear you. Let me hear you now. Yeah, it is unreal, Neil. It is fucking unreal. Any idea? Spot on, Dante. Spot on. Shit, I didn't make any note. No, yeah, spot on. And it's funny, really, because I worked out that he was... I worked out that it was him because I knew that he'd just gone. And he was on the school search. And he didn't look that great. But you know when you think, I'll give him a game. And look, I can't grumble, can I? At 14 goal involvements, I cannot grumble at that at all. When I was in Argentina with Talares, I brought the Saka regen. I'm going to show you something, right? I'm going to show you a fucking player, right? Let me see if they're both still there, actually, at Talares. Matt, you're going to know who I'm going to go to now, aren't you? You're going to know who I'm going to go to, but it's at Talares. This is one of the reasons why maybe I could have just done it with Talares. Salah's regen hasn't been that great. He's not performed. He hasn't really performed to a great standard. Frimpong will be decent as well. I can't remember what position he is, to be honest with you. Right, so... let me show you the first player. And I'm lost Saka regen. Oh no, there he is. Saka regen. That's the Saka regen. And we were keeping tabs on him because he didn't retire till like 38. But he looks a lot better. But that ain't the player I want to show you. That is not the player I want to show you. The player I want to show you is... and I've lost him. Where is he? Where is he? Have they sold him? A little bit confused. I'm really confused. You know who I'm talking about here, Matt, don't you? I'm talking about the Carlton Cole, Cole Palmer regen. River. Did I buy him at River? Is that what it was? Oh, good spot, Matt. So River, Cole Palmer regen, and he is just absolutely sensational. Look at that. Look at that. Cole Palmer regen. Now, it was a bit bizarre, really, because I found him, but he wasn't on the school search. Now, if they're not on the school search, it would indicate that they're not a 180 PA. And I thought, Cole Palmer surely has a PA of 180 when the game starts. I'm not 100% on that. It's fucking insane. Absolutely insane. You get the odd regen. You know, Neil, we had this discussion recently, didn't we, about a regen. Some regens do come out and develop the way you'd like them to. Some of them don't. And there's so many factors. Okay, we should have disallowed goal there. Do you know what? Right, I'd have gladly swapped my cup victory for league points here. Look at this. Okay, Mandich has got an injury. Let's take him off. Let's bring on Cabot. How come Palmer has a coach icon? I'll tell you what it probably is. Who is going to win the Premier League next season? Come to that in a minute, Mr. Rutgers. Dante, it's probably because I'm scouting River Plate. I will double check that. Oh, right, okay. Rutgers has already answered it. Yeah, I thought it'd be because of that. It was because I'm scouting River Plate. Oh, come on! Look at this bullshit. Absolute bullshit. 7-3. Well, we've had a disallowed goal each, haven't we? Never done that in my years of CM. It's not. No, I'll explain why I do that, Dante. Is because there's this thing about if a player ends up liking you as a manager during a save, I like to say, let's pretend, right, that there was a player at River Plate that I really like to look off. I want to see who's interested in me and joining me from my ex-club. That's why I do it. And I was doing it to all the clubs that I'd won the title with. Oh, you fucking bastard. Oh, man, can you fucking believe it? Absolutely believe this bullshit. Look at that, we've slipped up. We've dropped 2 points. Let's see how Matt's got on. Ex-manager friend. Yeah, exactly like that. Friend. Fucking friend. Let's see how Matt got on. Matt won 5-1. Real haven't played yet. Okay, so 4 points a gap now then. Oh, that's just fucking terrible, wasn't it? That really was just awful. Valero comes back. Mendoza goes onto the bench. We possibly put in a natural DMC. Team... There you go. We've got one fan each over here, Matt. One fan each. I won't put Neil in a predicament and ask him who he's cheering on because that wouldn't be fair. It's 1-1. Ah, fucking hell. Okay. Okay, so it's the quarterfinals of the Cup, and we are going to, as Mark says, it's Celta Vigo. Look, right, how like, they've sandwiched all the rounds of the Cup. I mean, is that how it works in Spain? Do they sandwich them all really successively? Because that's crazy. And I think in Italy it was a little bit bizarre as well. What a game. What a game for Real Madrid. They've beaten them. Okay, so the gap goes back to 5 points for the champions. Now, oh, hang on. Oh, right. So this is the thing. I know Gary, me and Gary. Now this is interesting, right? Because his contract's up, but like with most of North America, Central America, and South America, you can't go for them on a Bosman. But that doesn't mean you can't offer them like this. So I've offered 250 here for him to come next. He's got an injury prone of 12. He recently he's probably more of a well, I was going to say right back, but I want him for centre back. So if Matt's going to come in, I've got to get him ahead of Matt. Matt, I'd rather you not look at my contract that I'm offering, so I'd like you to close your eyes right now. Thank you. Let's just hope Matt is closing his eyes. Let's hope Matt is I wonder if he's closing his eyes. What do we think? Is Matt closing his eyes? I bet he's not, is he? I bet he's not. You just know he's not. Do you know what, Matt? The region of De Ligt should be knocking about somewhere. I forgot about De Ligt. Every time I see a Dutch defender, I think of VVD. I only think of VVD. Matt's asking his cat what all the numbers. Yeah. Rutgers, shush. Fucking shush. Right, okay. I've got to be honest with you, if Annie is fast asleep, my kids are fast asleep, I'll fucking do this all night. I know Matt's not at work tomorrow, so Annie says to me, because she's not well, she says to me, just because I go to bed early, if I don't get up in the morning, you get up with the kids. In other words, if, you know, you got yourself to blame if you don't get much sleep. Signing on for 5 million, that's mad. De Ligt regen, we were looking for. Who was Kappa, sorry? Please do it. Yeah, month-to-month contract. Do you know what, right? I really fucking hate that concept, you know. And the interesting thing about that, though, on a network game, Rutgers, is let's pretend, hypothetically, I did that, and I got him. Well, Matt could then see, couldn't he? He'd be able to see, vice versa. So I fucking hate that deal. And then you've got no way of being able to prove or disprove it when someone shows you their game and they brought so-and-so for fucking 10 million. And that's the thing, you see. It's a shame we don't need to pretend. It's a shame they're in, you know, you can prevent Wibwob, but there's so much you can't prevent. Sorry, mate, you waited for me, apologies. Okay, here we go then, the Cup quarter-finals. Okay, so... Right. Shit, let me just make sure my... Oh, fuck, I've been doing tactic testing galore. Sorry, Matt, I forgot. When I do tactic testing, because I have a test save, and I always go to it. As I'm sure, I know Gary Johnson does a lot of tactic testing. Mark, I'm sure you do as well. I'm sure a lot, Dante, I know you do as well. So I take it off the weekly save, because I don't want to go over my my test save. And I forget to put it back on, which one of these days, right, is going to bite me on the arse. Right, Forfana's back, so Hendricks can come out. Okay. Okay, so you were talking about this guy, weren't you, Dante? I just think his marking and his position is just not good enough. Oh, I never do that anymore, indeed. But you wanted to look at for sure. Right, now talking of that, right, the one international cap isn't quite as effective on the update. One thing both me and Matt have done in this game is when we brought a player, particularly when you've reached the highest scale players, is you buy a player for 20 million plus an extra 20 million after X appearances, international appearances, right? And maybe we're going to leave before it even reaches that. However, when Matt was at Athletic Bilbao, well, Basque don't have a nation, do they? So you buy a player after X amount of international appearances, but they don't have a national team. What's that say? Right, I'm off early for me. Yeah, cheers, mate. Take it easy, Neil. Appreciate that. Fleece the big clubs, but he's young, so he'll probably have a PA. Yeah, possibly. But do you know what, Dante? I'm not going to be here long term. Fuck that. I'm here now. You told everyone what you told me, Mikey. I'm a bit confused. Have you told everyone right? Clearly, is this? Let me guess. I've got AIDS and I take it up the arse on a daily basis. Is it something like that, Gary? I'm a nonce, maybe, or something like that. Gary, I was listening to one of my my last stream, right? I always look for improvements, and all of a sudden, right, it came on when you retracted that thing about the word spear chucker, and I'm there laughing at my own fucking stream like a twat. Mate, I was going to write you... Right. Yeah, do what Gary does, what you've done there. You've got to reword letters, right? Just in case. No, we all know that already. Do you know what? Fucking hell. If I had AIDS, do you know what I'd do, right? I'd go out and fucking commit... What's that crime called when you go out and deliberately give people AIDS? What's it called? Is there a word for it? Would it be manslaughter? Or is there a certain thing for it? If you go out and deliberately have unprotected sex... Have you seen the Captain Planet cartoon clip of... No, I haven't. AIDS... I'm sure there's a word for it. It might just be manslaughter, to be honest with you. Freed Mikey. Make it a... I'll send it over on WhatsApp. How for Gay Pride Month you wanted to confirm... Oh, for... you drop more... We are really coming into the homosexual jibes at me today, aren't we? Fucking hell. Oh man, this has been a bit of a dull first half, really. Look at that, Mandich again. Fucking hell. Okay, I'm gonna move it to direct. Let's just see if it makes any fucking difference at all. Right, let's see. You'd have fancied us on this, let's be honest. You know, we are top division as opposed to them being second. And of course, it's a question now is, assuming Matt makes the last four and Real Madrid do, what's it going to be in that semi-final? We'll let Matt do the semi-final draw. We'll let Matt do it, assuming we're both in it. Otherwise, fuck you. Okay, here we go. Final score, Celta 0, Espanyol 1. I feel a formation switch is incoming. Oh, do you know what? I can be quite reckless and do that quite frequently. Matt's through, Real Madrid are through. Well, that's a big one, isn't it? That's a huge result there. Okay, Matt, you do the draw. Let me get onto it first. So, it's obvious who we both won, isn't it? It's obvious who we won. Would I rather have Matt or Real Madrid in the semis? I'd rather have Matt. And I don't know if Matt would rather have me. So, we will see. Okay, we'll wait for that. Here we go. Go on then, Matt. Go on, Matt. Go on, go on. Drum roll, drum roll. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I'd have been seething if Matt had got that. Okay, it is what it is. And of course, it's 2 legs. It's 2 legs. And it does also mean that one of us are going one step further. Matt, as I said, has been to the semi-final for the last 2 years with Athletic Bilbao. Last year I got to the semi-final with Espanyol, so one of us are going to go a step further. Right, well, I think when is that? When is that semi-final first leg? 4 points off the pace. It's I've got an interesting one though, and I don't know if Matt will answer this really. If Matt doesn't win the title, does he want me to win the title? If I don't win the title, do I want Matt to win the title? You know, because essentially, go one at the back, yeah? Shit, my mouse is playing up. Okay, so Mandic isn't fit, 94, well he can't play, can he? Right, so, Harford's back, but I'm not going to play Harford. I'm going to put... Harford could actually play... I'm going to put Harford on the left. There you go. Shit, what the fuck? What made me do that? Yeah, Harford on the left. Abadi, hello mate, how you doing? Good of you to drop in here and get yourself caught up to date with this crazy game, with this fucking irritating game. Okay, do you know, I just have games where I'm just not confident, and I think I'm not confident here at Atletico. I'm really not. I'm actually going to start with direct. Atletico, what are they? They're 7th in the table, and I just feel, you know, I feel lost. Oh, hello, Connor. How you doing, mate? I didn't see you there. Yeah, so do I, Connor. So do I. You know it's coming, and I'm just... I don't know. When you're not feeling confident... I mean, I weren't confident when I played Real Madrid, which was fair enough, and they absolutely battered me. I felt confident of getting a draw, at least, against Matt, and he fucking thrashed me. And I think when luck's against you, it's really against you. It really is. We've both got to play... oh, for fuck's sake. We've both got to play the big guns a little bit more yet. Okay, well, I'm going to bring on Dante's player here. Okay. Look at that. Two yellows. Hang on, I'm going to read that in a minute, Abadi. 1 second. Half time. In this version, does Athletic Madrid legend Kiko still exist? Not in the year you're in, but I mean, no, because this isn't the ODB. This is the update, the most recent update, which is the October 24. I do know who you mean by Kiko. Al Morris, hello! Look at that, we've got another ex-King of the Dugout guy. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? It's good to see you, Al. Great to see you. I'm waiting for that other bastard to come now, Trunky. Not that I'm calling you a bastard, you bastard. But it's good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Right, okay. I mean, I wasn't confident at the start of the game. I'm really not confident now. I'm really not confident whatsoever. Come back to King of the Dugout, oh my God. I think I'm going to have to go to try and keep some possession. Half time. See how Matt's getting on. Well, it's half time. Matt's probably finished his game, but I can only see up to half time because that's all I'm at, and he's losing. Oh man. No. Oh, come on. Fuck's sake. Oh, my fucking motherfucker. I've simplified the list of done deals now, Al. O'Connor, by the time I'd finished scouting, I would have been sixth. Let me just see what that wanker got a red card for. Slide and tackle. He's probably going to get a fucking big ban for that. Do you know what, right? I knew Matt was losing at half time. I'll be fucking really pissed off if he's turned it around and won 3-2. I get pissed off at me losing. At least if Matt loses, I ain't going to lose any ground on him. But if I end up going 7 behind him, I'm going to be so pissed off. Look at that. We knew it was coming, didn't we? We knew it was coming. Let's see how Matt got on then. You mean you want to... I'm not sure how old he is actually there, Mark. Matt was beaten. That's interesting. Real won 3-0. Wow. Real won 3. Look at that. The gap now. Look at that. I can't believe that. I mean, I deserve to lose. Let's have a look at Matt's stats. He'll be pissed off he didn't get a draw. It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. We're both pissed off. So home to Seville then. What to do? Hartford. Hartford got me a 6. He's no fucking good, is he? He's just no fucking good at all. I'm actually thinking of... I'm going to bring Humphreys in, I think. I'm going to bring a forward in. What else can I do? Do you know what? I'm actually going to do that. We're going to put Humphreys. Sorry. Oh, for fuck's sake, Mike. The fuck am I doing? Right. What on earth am I fucking doing here? Right, okay, there you go. Do you know what? What did he get me? That guy got me another 6, didn't he? So Hendricks comes back in. Maybe change your strategy and play with more midfielders instead of 3 defenders. Right. Abadi, you're asking for it here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Abadi, you tell me what you would do. You tell me exactly what you would do. 50, cheeky Shorty coming back would screw my kid. Yeah, I mean, had he have come back and won that, Matt, I think that'd be the end of a top 2 challenge for me. Before I press continue, well, in fact, I will press continue. I want to know what Abadi has, as I said. I mean, I'm open to suggestions, guys, within reason. Don't be giving me no... Maybe change the strategy. Right, let's see what you suggest. I'm intrigued to know what you suggest when you say instead of 3 defenders. Very, very. It's me doing a work, mate, and it's all good. Only 50. Gee. Yeah, I mean, Al, let us know. Let us know. Myself and Mark can give you a bit of a heads up on what's what, and you haven't missed massive amounts. Well, you haven't. You've essentially only missed 1, believe it or not. Okay. Right, okay. Well, do you know what? I don't know what people's perspectives is of things like that. Another midfielder instead... Right, okay. Now, I'm going to be really brutal with you here, Abadi. You're asking me to cheat. And you're now thinking, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yes, you are, because you're asking me to put a defender. So you're asking me to do something like that, aren't you? So you want me to go 2 at the back. 2 at the back, it will exploit the match engine. Sorry, Mark. I was talking about cheating, and I read you saying Mikey does a lot. So I now know, Abadi, how you play the game by you suggesting that. Yeah, you know, I knew that's what you were getting at. You know, yeah, it exploits the match engine. If you go 2 at the back, right? If you go 2 at the back, less than 3 players in your back line will exploit the match engine. Yes, you will win. We are still waiting on Matt's first round picks. Sorry, Abadi. Sorry, I'll carry on talking. Abadi, also, right, so if you were to have that would exploit the match engine. And also, that would exploit the match engine. No wide players would exploit the match engine. If you had this, that would be okay. You'd have more than you'd have at least 3 at the back, and you'd have at least 2 wide players. That is your back line. This does not constitute, right? does not constitute 4 at the back. Someone tried to say that this was 4 at the back. That's what Liverpool play. Bollocks. Bollocks. That is not 4 at the back. That will exploit the match engine. Hi Mark, I do miss all you guys in the banter, so sure I'll return. Hated all the scouting, spending hours and getting 2 players. Fuck off. Fuck off. Cunt. Yeah, you just know, right? I don't want to be nasty to a baddie because I don't really know him too well, but I'm sorry. You just know a baddie is a whip bobber, don't you? You know. With all due respect, if you didn't know that 2 at the back exploited the match engine, then you won't know Wibwob. You will say, but Wibbob's part of the game. Right, Oceania job's available. Matt, if you're interested. Okay. We started, do you know what? We started at bang on 10 o'clock. Fucking love it. Love it. Right, what happened to that fucking player that I bid for? I've just remembered. Collins. Has Matt got a bid in for him? Yes, he has. People in the old game would go rounds without getting their players. Yeah, absolutely. Mark, can I... no, actually, don't worry, Mark. I'll do it. I'll let you know tomorrow, Al. It's an easy enough switch on the editor. But like Mark said, and there's going to be lots of rounds. And I appreciate, you know, sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating. Actually, I played like that in Manager 0304. It's always good to know new details about the game these years. Well, obviously, I'm only referring about 0102. I can't speak for 0304. That being said, I think there are various other exploited factors in those versions of CM as well. Sorry, Matt. Sorry. Did you go for him, Matt? Because it don't tell me if you did. I'm assuming you did. Not that I'm going to pull out of it. I have the entire week off next. Oh, wow, Mark. Fucking hell, wow. Do you know what we should think about, Mark? We should think about getting people to send in 2 pools of players. What do you think, Mark? Don't know what your views are on that. I know Matt's thinking, yes, yes, yes. You know? Oh, my God. Yeah, okay, so... Who's that guy, then? A great player, Matt. Great player. I think... Why have I... Yeah, I remember seeing him. I'm not even going to come in with that one, you know, Matt. Because the money, I know, that will mean 493 questions. I think back, right, I think I'm sure I read this somewhere, right. Do you remember that in Shrek 2? Are we there yet? 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 Love it, love it, love it. Oh, Mark, on a slightly different note, Mark, you know that other conversation that we're in on WhatsApp? I know we're in a few, but you know that guy we were talking about who's he's a bit of a special, right? But we said about renaming him on our WhatsApp group to something nasty. But we were going to let a team of people decide what alias. I know it won't affect them people because they won't know who we're talking about. But I know me and you, like we do, we rinse that guy. So we need to put that probably on a King of the Dugout vote or something. Just an alternative. Yeah, I feel a bit guilty, but yeah, it is what it is. It's not you, Connor. It's not you, Matt. Al, no comment. I'm joking. Right, okay. We're looking good. We're looking good for a good season. I mean, what was our expectations this season? It was never going to be to make an assault on the title. I expected Barcelona to be more of a threat. I expected Matt to be a big threat to me. Real Madrid were always going to be a threat. So if I can make the top 4, I'll be happy. But I don't want to get dependent on Real Madrid job coming because there's every chance, right? That job might come available and Matt could get it ahead of me. That's the reputation in Spain, and that is the reputation worldwide. Matt was 60-something. 67. But being in Europe, Matt, that's going to help you there. Who's that you've gone for there, Matt? Who's that? It's always difficult, right, going for a player against Matt, and I think it's the same with Matt, because if I beat Matt to a player, and it's a player that I'm not sure about, well, I cannot pull out of it. You know, that's the thing. Shall we watch Matt's game, shall we? As we've clearly not got a game. Let's watch Matt's game against Rayo Vallecano. Real Madrid are at Betis. That is a big game for Real Madrid. A difficult game. Betis, of course. Matt went for the job at Betis. Season before last, he went twice in one season. And on both occasions, they said, get stuffed. He went for Seville towards the end of last season, didn't get it. Then went for Elche, and he got it. I don't know how he got the Elche job, to be honest with you. So, standard formation for Matt of what he normally plays, 4-1-2-2-1. The standard team instructions. The very best of luck, Matt. The very, very best of luck. Shocked when we find Matt is actually a non-verbal vegetable in the woods. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you know what though, right? I forget who it was, right? I think... this is genuine. This is genuine, what I'm about to say. There was someone I played with, and I'm sure he was some sort of disability, something that I would normally take the piss out of. And I felt really uneasy that all of a sudden someone then started indulging into his disability. Fucking hell, Ray. Well, he suffered from all sorts of fucking... he suffered from bulimia, but he just kept forgetting to fucking be sick. You know what I mean? Okay, looking good, Matt, looking good. Let's have a check on Madrid trailing at Betis. They're trailing 2-1. Being obese is not a disability. No, on a serious note though, Mark, you'll find Ray did have a problem with his feet because he couldn't keep him out the fucking cake shop. He just kept wandering in there. Do you know what I mean? Looking good, Matt. Real Madrid are level. They're still trailing Real Madrid 2-1 at Betis. And this is a big, big game for Matt now. Seeing that result, look at that. He's done it. They've done it. Shall I say, big result. He closes the gap to 5 points. Makes up for that last game. Okay. Here we see. Look at that. I'm down to 4th as it stands. Okay, so... it's not looking good for us, is it? I'm keeping an eye on the jobs just in case Real Madrid does come up. You know, Real Madrid... because it won't tell me... Matt's my guy. What's your fucking problem? Matt's my guy. Okay, who we got now then? We're at home to Seville. This ain't going to be an easy game. A lot of difficult games coming. But we shall see. But good result, Matt. Indeed. Oh. My drink. Okay, here we go. Seville. Come to Espanyol. If we lose ground here, we're going to be royally screwed, aren't we? We are going to be royally screwed. Yeah, I think, you know, tactically we got it wrong, didn't we? I think us playing Hartford on the left, just you sound like the guy who sold pineapple and grapefruit. Okay. Can't really do too much more. Okay, yeah, so we've taken out the striker for this. Because he's just not, I mean, 8 and 19 is just not fucking good enough. It really isn't. Humphreys hasn't done too bad. He don't look the bollocks, but the man from Nigodonte, the man that likes, do you remember the man that likes milk tray? Do you remember that one? Okay, here we go then. Espanyol against Seville. Oh, come on! Fuck's sake! Alright. Frustrating so much. Six shots to 2. Need that advantage. Need to not restore. We need to get that 2-goal advantage. I'm surprised I don't get a seizure watching that text. Do you know what? I should probably say, right, warning, there's going to be flashing lights. Do you need me to go slow for you, Mark? But I have it on quite a fast X anyway. I think times 8, I think I got it on. Need that second goal. Need that second goal cushion. Gomez must be careful. Do you know what? We've got fucking players galore on yellow cards. But yeah, fucking hell. You nasty motherfucker. Matt probably slit his wrists, all the abuse. You couldn't script it, could you? You could not fucking script it. Unbelievable. I can't even shout. I can't even fucking shout. Matt's loving it. Matt is fucking loving it. What a day at the office with Matt. That's fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely awful. I think it goes on the head-to-head, don't it? Against these. Because they've got a better goal difference. We're 6 behind Matt now. 14 league games to go. A trip to... Oh, fucking hell. We're playing them next, aren't we? Are you walking around? Yes, I was. I do it all the time. Don't I do it all the time when I'm fucking pissed off. I was going to go fill up my juice, right? And I was thinking I might go and get... Whoa! What the fuck? Okay. I think... Have I seen that before? I think I've seen it once before, and I think it was with Matt, where he was top of the table, lost a game, and got a demonstration. I think the problem is, the expectations, it's very much like real life almost in Spain. You're expected to just fucking win everything, fucking double digits almost, and if you don't, then you go. You know, what? Fuck me. I thought so. I had an image of you rubbing your face, hand on hand. I love it. Did you hear the chair? You hear the mouse go down, don't you? Unfortunately, I've got the fucking living room door shut, but Annie is right above me, so I don't give a fuck about the neighbours. Them fuckers can go fuck themselves. I couldn't give two shits about that. My next game, I'm going to go fill up my drink. I'm not going to go fill it up until I've kicked off. I can't believe that. Let's assume, right, Matt takes the title. Obviously, Matt will take the Spanish leg, and the question will be is where will Matt go next? Now, let me remind you, for the benefit of the video of this, I managed to clear 2 legs in 1 year, and that was Argentina winning the opening stage with River Plate, followed by going to Australia with their calendar being slightly different to the European setup. We then did it with Perth Glory. It obviously, as I said, it means that Matt cannot be River Plate in Argentina. He can't be Perth Glory in Australia. I do the hand up in the air waving it when... Oh, yeah. I tell you what I do though, right? On the reverse of that, Dante, I have to do this a lot more when Annie's in the room watching TV because I can't start shouting or cheering. I clench my fist up, right, when I score in the last minute or something. I go, fucking come on. And Annie looks at me, she goes to me, have you just scored a goal or something? I was like, yeah, why? She goes, what the fuck are you waving your fist at? She goes, what the fuck are you doing, you twat? It's a game. I says, you don't understand. This is. She goes, what you got your suit on for? What are you fucking doing? What are you doing? Stitching your initials into your fucking pyjamas, you twat. I'm the acceptance phase, barely react when 2 late goals came. No fucking way, Al, do you do that? Bullshit. I fucking throw the fucking mouse. This is, yeah, Mark, it is more than a game. It is more than a game, isn't it? Or when someone says, you're just pressing a fucking digit, you're just pressing buttons, you're pressing buttons. I mean, every so often, and this is recently, I'll be doing tactic testing today, and Annie will look up, she'll see CM, and she'll say, are you playing the mat? I says, no, why? She goes, well, see, it's open. I says, I'm doing tactic testing, because one of these days I'm going to find a tactic. I think we're always doing that, ain't we? In the back of our mind, we're always hopefully looking for a tactic. Just don't get any advice off that fucking baddie guy, because he'll tell you to go 1 at the back, fucking 6 up top or something. Okay. I mean, we drew that game to my disgust, but the performance wasn't too bad, as you can see there. So I can't grumble at that. I think, you know, maybe it was my own fault. I didn't use an out-and-out striker up top, but he did get an 8. But he's got the credentials to be the out-and-out striker. Who's done the wearing the suit in the cup final? I think I've done it right, where I tidy up my desk, yeah. There's nothing else on it to make it look like a proper manager's desk. At the minute, it's nothing like that, because it's got like my top trumps there, it's got a bottle of deodorant there, it's got a fucking lamp there, a knife, which I'm not quite sure why there's a knife there. We've got a permanent marker there, we've got scrap paper there, a set of headphones there. It's a fucking shithole. My mum had a go at me. Annie quite often has a go at me, right? And she'll say something like, when she's watching TV, right, and I'm there fucking shouting around, she says to me, she goes, you wait till you're streaming next. You fucking wait till you're streaming next. I'm going to come in and sabotage it. So she gets my daughter to fucking sabotage it. Bitch. Right, okay. Okay. What did McLaughlin get me in that last game? Got me an 8. I can't grumble when they're getting me 8s. He's got no determination, but he can fucking deal with it. I don't really feel we're going to make any changes here at all. Maybe put Forfana back on. Okay. Is that goalkeeper whip-wobbed? No, he fucking isn't, you cheeky bastard. Fucking flying Scotsman over there. Okay. I'm just not confident. I'm not confident whatsoever. We'll go back to short, I think. In fact, no, we'll start mixed. We'll start mixed and just see what we can do. And then we'll move to short at half-time. Unless we're 2-0 up, where we'll leave it as is. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Then look at these fucking stats, because I think they're beating me. Stroke of half time. What a shit game. What an absolute shit first half. And just for the benefit of that last comment, zonal marking, prick. I'm going to go and fill up my drink. I'm going to go for the striker is marking the hot chicken. If it was Ryan Giggs, yeah, he'd be with my fucking sister. Right, here we go. Oh, fucking hell. Oh man, you are fucking joking me. You are fucking joking me. I go away for fucking... fuck you, Matt. No, I went to go and get my drink. I went to go and fill up my drink. We didn't deserve that, did we? We didn't deserve it at all. Dave Humphries can go and fuck himself now. Yeah, yeah, that was a little bit too fucking close to my liking, to be honest. Matt's won again. Real Madrid have won 2-1. Okay, 13 league games to go. That was, yeah. Fuck me. Okay. Next game, home, right, okay. We've got back-to-back games then. Not back-to-back games at all, we're talking about. So we've got our Yeah, within 7 days of each other, then they were playing Matt. My drink was empty. I had to get my drink. No, what it was, right, Mark, I let my assistant manager fucking take over. I just thought, fuck it, just disappear, halfway through the match, come back with 4 minutes to go. It's all good, it's all good. Okay, so was it McLaughlin that did shit for me? I needed that Terps and lemonade. Fucking, I need something, I tell you. Okay. Toilet duck, that sounds quite nice. Toilet duck and cola. Okay. Let's focus now then on the next game, and we'll start as mixed again, I feel. Okay, welcome to Eddie's Bar. Oh no. Oh, I remember that. I remember that, Mark. Actually, I've had a shit time in the start of my three-man game, the new season 148. I've had an awful start. Are you watching the World Team Championships these days? I refuse to watch it, Abadi. I refuse to watch that shit. I've got no interest in it. Fucking joke. And yes, it's very poor, the World Club. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke. The whole thing, yeah, that's exactly what it is, Mark. That's all it is. It's bullshit. And the chances are, right, best 32... No, they're not though, are they? Sorry, hang on a minute, Al. What are you saying here, Al? What's your perspective? Because it's not the best 32 teams in the world, is it? It's not. There's no way that you can say that the best 32 teams in the world are partaking, because they're not. 10 guys and dog shit orders. The 10-0 game was just fucking outrageous. The stadium's half full. Yes, the likes of Bayern Munich and so are playing good teams, but I don't like 5 subs, if I'm really honest with you. I don't like that in football. I've got it in this game to match real life. I'm not a fan of it. Also, I've still not seen one goal from that Saudi league since it was formed. No, do you know what, Dante? It's only when it fucking pops up on TV. I've got no interest in the Saudi league because it's all money motivated. That's all it is. They were saying the Moroccan team will get 10 million. The rest of the clubs would take 5 years. They were saying to get that given. It's silly. Flamengo versus Chelsea is sold out. I was going to go. I read somewhere today, so it's nice to see a World Cup at club level. For me, right, and this is only my opinion, it's a joke. It's proved that. They've proved that in the first round of games by the results, by the stadiums. And it's a farce. Now, it's every 4 years, isn't it? This is supposedly every 4 years. So it'll probably get scrapped before 4 years. The only reason they do this shit, right, is to... sorry, Matt, you're playing in Europa. Is to minimise the risk of a breakaway league. That's the only reason they expand the Champions League and make this shit. If they were playing in my front garden, I'm gonna go. I wouldn't go to TV and them. It's just I don't understand, right? It's almost right. It's full of just corrupt teams. Chelsea, Man City. I'll say no more. Real, I'm surprised Barcelona are not in it. To be honest with you, I was a bit shocked at that. Don't get me fucking started. It's just who comes up with this shit? Who really does? Watching Bain score 10 against Kiwi. Who works... The forklift guy. My dad used to say that, but back garden. Okay. Let's make sure everyone's fully fit. We are going to make a change, though, from the last game. We're going to take... Not McLaughlin, it was Humphreys, weren't it? Okay, so Humphreys is coming out is that it kills the players and injuries. Right, the thing is, right, Buddy, who was it now? Man City. Was it Rodri? I think it was Rodri. They were looking at going on strike because they're not given ample game time. And then managers are saying the season's too long. And then they partake in this shit show. You know, it's just fucking... It's so pathetic. It really is absolutely pathetic. It's so frustrating. That's all it is. It was Rodri. I knew it was someone. And I just think, you know, forget he's a great player. Forget that shit a minute. You know, you don't say shit like that. Keep your fucking trap shut, you tosspot. And do you know what? A little bit of karma, really, for Rodri. Say something like that, controversial like that, and you end up getting injured for God knows how long. Give me money. It makes me sick. It makes me fucking sick, Mark. It really does. It does my tits in. Okay, on to the next game. I'm not even going to... Right. Let's just hope that we can get something. I need... To feel comfortable, I want to be 1 up by 20 minutes. 2 up by half time. 3 up by 65 minutes. That is the objective I have in my little fucking world. In this fucking brain cell. That's... Look at that. And we're... Oh, fuck's sake. And these are games that we need to be winning. Home to a team like this. We need to be winning this. And we need to, you know, essentially we need to be winning it by goals. I mean, I know goal difference isn't as imperative in Spain as it is possibly in England. 7 shots to 1. Not going to make any changes. I think I've got my 2-0 advantage. So I'm going to leave it as is. What's that? If Messi was playing at a Samoan team, Inter Milan, he wouldn't be in it. Yeah, it would be... Yeah. I'm shocked actually, right, Mark. I'd read this beforehand that Ronaldo was looking to make a move and he could go. I thought it's going to happen. I was quite convinced it was going to happen. Ronaldo would make the move to a team in that World Club Cup. But, you know, that's all it is. That's exactly all it is. It's just, you know, it's a commercial side of things. Oh, Fofana's got a yellow. Okay, well, he's going to serve a ban now, isn't he? So I'll stay with the passing that's mixed, I think. Messi plays like the fat lad at 5-a-side. Yeah. Fucking hell. Do you know what? I think you say that, Gary. It's so ironic that you say that, right? Because instantly think back now to like 20 years ago, 20, 30 years ago when I've played in several teams, and there's always one, isn't there? There's always that one whinge bag. Bit like, there's always that one guy on your 5-a-side or 7-a-side that doesn't bring his subs money. You know what I mean? There's always one. Okay, so Espanyol through it, right. Okay, we've done what we needed to do. We got 63, so we were 3-0 up. Yeah, absolutely. Jan Mulvey. Fucking hell, he was a sack of shit, weren't he? Okay, big result. Every result's a big result. Every result's important. And I'll tell you what, right, on the subject of 5-a-side, 7-a-side, one of the referees that used to referee me years ago, I remember him saying to me, and I take this to my CM when I play CM, he goes, I play every game like it's a World Cup final. And I have that, I try to adopt that philosophy when I'm playing CM. Every game is a World Cup final, it's a must win. Mulby, though, had no speed. Mulby had no speed. He was quite chunky, weren't he? Speed the comms up a bit, please. Slower than Harry. Mate, I was doing that for Mark. Yeah, okay, I'll speed it up to fast. Do you know what, right? A little subject there then. So you said Harry Maguire. Maguire, there's no doubt Maguire in the past has done a good job for England, and he had a bit of a tough year for Man United, but he's done really well, I feel, to silence the critics. Don't speed them up for the newbie. You know, Maguire, he's had to deal with a lot of shit, and I feel for him. You remind me of the legendary who was manager and had a speed. Oh, Yardell, what a player. Who the fuck's that? Messaging at fucking 20 past? That's my daughter. She's at her friend's. Right, okay. I will text back. She was told, right, don't ring me unless it's urgent because I'm streaming. Matt's man marking the goalie again, I see them. He's won 7-0. Yeah, good point there, Gary. Very, very good point. Okay, so did Real Madrid play? They must have, and they must have won somewhere. Matt's won 7-1. Well done, Matt. Okay, so trip to Ferrell, right? Okay. Every game, like I say, every game, I treat every game like a World Cup final. Every game is a must-win game. And I feel, you know, as I said, right, so we were in the same division together in season 1. Of course, cast your mind back. We all remember what happened in season 1, don't we, Matt? Don't we, Matt? Season 1 finished me, Warrington, winning the Conference North, and Matt finishing at completely the opposite end to where I was. And since then, we've never been in the same division. We've never been in the same division. We were split up in England from that point because season 2, he was unemployed the whole season. That was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. Matt's like, fuck you, you bastard. Okay, let's... yeah, I think with that in mind, what I'm going to have to go to now... I noticed that you don't do national teams. Is it because you don't like it as much? I mean, we haven't stipulated... Because we've got a lot of rules in this particular challenge, we didn't stipulate anything to do with nationals. Once it's done, we've done that objective. We might go to nationals. I don't know, really. Ordinarily, it is a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest with you. Why is the midfielder I've brought with yeah, so Abadi, that's yeah, that's pretty much the case, you know. Sorry. Anyway, but with what Mark was just referring to, I think it's only right that I now go to the history of me and Matt as managers. The national team as well confuses Mazzy as a seizure. All the players, what? Do you know what, though? Matt was in charge of Holland, and he didn't understand why we weren't allowed to pick a Belgian player. I'm joking. I should have said Dante, really, just to have a little point of difference. So, has Matt got his Europa League? I think he has, hasn't he? So we'll go to that. We'll go to the managerial histories in a minute, whilst Matt's got his Europa League. I think he has, anyway. Meanwhile, for Fano, we know he's not available. Hendricks will come in. There you go. Well, we'll not play Cisse, actually. Perrin, 44 million to Brighton. Managed Holland and gets angry as he has... Do you know how long it takes for the manager's stats to improve? I'm in my tip. It don't really go up, to be honest with you, Dante. That being said, it must at some point, because mine is that. And we'll go to Matt's in a minute. Warrington, Hartlepool, Norwich, West Ham, sacked as manager of West Ham, disgracefully before the FA Cup final. Stockport, Leeds, we did it with Leeds. St Mirren, Rangers, we did it with Rangers. Rostock, Dortmund, we did it with Dortmund. Caen, Paris Saint-Germain, we did it with Paris Saint-Germain. Inter Miami was a farce, we didn't do it, we'll go back to America. Torino, Roma, we did it with Roma. Talleres, River, we did it with River. Perth Glory, we did it. And here we are at Espanyol. Well, Margate Residential Home, Southern Premier Special Needs League is... Sorry. I love it. Right, Matt is 2-1 up against West Ham. Having drawn the... Oh, it's 2-2. It's 2-2. Just to, well, we'll go back to that in a minute. Let's just have a look at this quickly. That is Matt's. And Matt's job, let's say Oxford City. Oxford City sacked. Bishop of Stortford, Cardiff, West Ham. He did it with West Ham. Regensburg, Mönchengladbach, he did it with Mönchengladbach. St Etienne, Lyon, he did it with Lyon. And of course Spain, Athletic Bilbao, Elche. Well, we will see. Let's just see where we're at. He's 4-2 down. Wow. Okay, Matt is out of the Europa League, and I think he'll be quite disgusted with that. I feel that particularly... particularly that he's still got to work on that world reputation, and he's going to, if he were to win the title this season, he would look to leave Spain and go to his next point of call. Sorry, Gary, you cunt. Okay, Ferrell against Espanyol. So we're 6 behind Matt. You know, who am I challenging here? Am I challenging Matt? Am I challenging Real? Am I challenging myself? I think I said this to Matt. I felt Matt was always a stronger team than me, particularly after his signings, and I think he got a good deal in a good gig at getting the move. I think Bilbao, he'll agree with me. He'd taken them as far as he could. It's part of the rules that you and Matt. No. We started in the same league. We started in England together, and that was it. There's no rules in respect to that. The only rule is he can't go to a team that I won the title with. So he couldn't go to Leeds. He couldn't do it with Leeds. And then we've got our rules, of course, with transfer limitations, tactic limitations, restrictions. None of this two at the back shit. Matt knows. We go through this. Where are you from? Yeah, that's a very good question, actually, Mark. I'm going to call you a baddie. But where are you from? Because Philippe was in earlier on from Brazil. Connor, you're from the United States. Gary from Scotland. Matt is from Bristol, which is basically its own country. Israel, wow, fucking hell, Israel. Be careful if you hear any fireworks. No, sorry, that was a bit harsh. Anyway, yeah, 1-up at the break. Okay, I'm not really convinced how I think. Right, I'm not convinced with that. Alright, you're going to start me off now, Gary. He's in between watching the stream, he's probably going off outside, isn't it? You know. Hang on. I bet he's going to leave now, isn't it? Yeah, no, I knew that, Connor. I knew you were Scottish, mate. Sorry, I'm still thinking of rockets going off outside. Yes, we have about 5 alarms a night. Fucking hell, that is crazy. It's all right. Oh, come on! Fuck's sake! Oh, fuck me. Jesus Christ. I suppose 5 alarms is alright if you need to get up early. Okay, we've scraped the victory there. Real Madrid 1, Oceania 0. Okay, in all seriousness, no, yeah, I agree with Dante on that. Jokes aside, so many last-minute goals, another rocket. Oh my God! Actually, on a serious note, no, that's not. We get lots of fireworks where we live. There's a mosque. And no, there ain't nothing racial coming out before anybody thinks that. Oh, we've got to watch this, haven't we? There's a mosque, and quite frequently there's lots of fireworks, and I'm talking in the daytime. Like, what's the fucking point of fireworks in the daytime? Late at night, like sort of like midnight, 12:30. I mean, I think they have like weddings and shit and stuff like that, and it's fucking crazy. Okay, good luck, Matt. Big game. Even though Barcelona have not had the greatest season in the world. It was on the subject of rockets. You can. You're not going to make me feel guilty, alright? Fuck it. I am what I am. A cunt. Okay, I'm not controlling the speed here, by the way, guys, because I'm watching Matt's game, in case you're wondering. Is that Saddam? Or NASA? Okay, Matt is down to 10 men. Let's have a look at who Dominguez is. Oh, it's his goalkeeper. Of course it is. Oh, dear, Matt. They missed the penalty, but I'm assuming hit a rebound. Right, 3-1. Let's just have a look at that penalty. Dive to his right and saved it. Ramirez went to... Oh, it was a follow-up. Yep. Okay. Let's have a look at Matt's stats. Oh man, it's been the better team. It's harsh. It's harsh on Matt. It is really harsh. I'm not laughing at your score, Matt. Mark, did you just retract that message? Or did YouTube take it down? All right, Matt, unlucky. That is a brutal scoreline. What? That is fucking harsh. But it does make it interesting. It does make it interesting. Indeed. Now, of course, Mark's banned. It weren't even that bad. I mean, yeah, all right, it's about prayer mats and shit, but come on, you two, grow a sense of humour. Come on. So, Mark, I'll tell you what I watched yesterday, Mark. I binged, I shit you not, with Annie, 10 episodes, the whole 10 episodes of Mobland. Matt, I know you're waiting to see it, so I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's fucking brilliant, isn't it, Mark? It's fucking brilliant. But my dodging rockets. I thought that, Gary, actually. I did think that. I thought, I wonder if that would be retracted. Because, you know, who knows? Yes, I'm here. It's fucking brilliant. I thought Jeff Bell. I've always liked Jeff Bell. I did a review on CM Forums today. I've always thought Jeff Bell's a good actor. Ever since his days of Green Street, he plays that part so fucking good. And he's not even necessarily the bad guy, is he? Not essentially. Tom Hardy's all right. He does well. I thought Helen Mirren did well. I think it's the Irish accent, which makes her fucking brilliant, to be honest with you. Paddy Considine wasn't too bad. Good man. Hope you stay safe. Yes, mate. I agree. I totally agree with Mark. We and I think we say this quite frequently. Jokes aside, and that's another good question from you there, Mark. If it's close by, because I'm always intrigued about stuff like that. You see it, don't you? You don't really think you should. Sorry, stop it, Gary. You can't. Right, anyway, okay, we are playing Matt in the first leg of the Copa del Rey. Mikey says that will work. It will. It will. Do you remember, Gary, do you remember Bangers? I think they're banned now, aren't they? Do you remember Bangers? Same as Ballistic. Now, Bangers, right, they got banned, if I remember rightly. Try your bit. I can't, Mark. I've not got fullbacks. Otherwise, I would move. I don't think Audi Rockets out there. I don't think I've got any fullbacks anyway. Yeah, no, I can't. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna get a draw here. I'm gonna draw this game. Okay. I'm gonna let McLaughlin stay in. Next he'll be popping players. Do you know those little things you get at the seaside? What are they called? Those little snapper booms. You get them for they're like kids things. They're like a little they've got a little bit of gunpowder, and you throw it to the ground, and it goes. Man Mark with his AMC or AMC forward with your DMC. Who designed this kill machine? I designed it, you cheeky bastard cunt. Right, okay, alright, Mark, I'm going to go with that. I'll go with that. Oh, fuck, shit. Okay, I think it's obvious who's going to come in here. It's going to be Kappa. Do you remember the story of the guy who played in Turkey and mimicked the atmosphere in Istanbul? He lit the... I didn't even know that. Didn't even know that. Right, okay. And let me just reread. So, man mark is AMC or forward with your DMC. Okay, I think the AMC sounds a better call on that. So which AMC do you think? You'll stop him playing and nick it 2-1. Which AMC do you suggest here, Mark? Because he's got two. He's not playing the boom as such. He's playing the sort of more, an alternative narrow. So you tell me who you think. So Salifu or Simons or Simmons. I'll wait for Mark, and then I will. Although my DMC is Markin's 11. Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna. Mikey, I know the name of those bangers you were talking about. Mikey likes rockets to remind him of theatre. You need an extra DMC. You mean? I'll tell you what I'll do then. I'll tell you what I'll do, Gary. Mark, sorry. I have got another DMC, but it's too late for me to make a change. It's too late for me to make a change over here. No, do you know what? Jordi Gomez, I'm going to shift him back. Look, his tackling is 23. Okay. I'll tell you what we'll do here then. Right, okay. Right, so, yeah, okay, we've done him. And let us change Gomez. Who was the other one? Shit, Simons, weren't it? Okay. What are they? What? Yeah, hang on a minute, Dante. Are you talking about the firework bangers or those little snapper things? Thief, that's my tactic. Fuck you. Fuck you. In fact, do you know what actually might be a better idea? It's to go to that silent wind. Oh, fuck it. I'll keep it as it is. Good luck, Matt. Good luck. Let's slow this down though, Matt. Oh, fuck you, Matt. Oh. Fuck off. Snap, yeah. You could get them really cheap. A few minutes to go. He's had a red card. Castillo's gone. No runs with DMC. Let's change that very, very quickly. Shit, Valero and Gomez. Take him off. Okay. So I might now make a change and save after this, mate. If yeah, that's fine, Matt, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to maybe bring on Mendoza here. No. Markin 12. Let me just look what he's marking. No, yeah. So we're going to bring on Harford for this now. Okay. Oh. 60 on the clock. If AMC came off, free a DMC attack. Right, okay. Hang on, Mikey, do you want to carry on one of the solo games? Nah, I haven't got a solo game. Dante, I've not got one. If Matt's going, if AMC came off, free a DMC. If AMC get off. So what are you saying then? Take a DMC off, Mark? Is that what you're saying? Bring on an AMC? And right, I got what you mean. So at this point then, we will bring on Medina and take off start an ODP. Not tonight, Gary, for fuck's sake. Okay, so how about you? So what position was sent? No. I see what you mean. Sorry, I see what you mean. It was a defender, but he's moved forward about. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Sorry, Mark. Right, okay. So with that in mind, well, that's easy settled then. All we'll do is we'll do that. but we'll take the man marking off. Take the man marking off him, and we'll put the run with ball. Right, there you go. Okay. Minutes to go. Oh, motherfucker. Normally I wouldn't bother replacing it, because I'm playing Matt, I can't take the risk of fucking not doing it. Oh, what a fucking... Oh, wow. Matt is fucking seething. Matt has just hung himself. Matt's just hung himself on that note. Oh my god. Do you know what? I'd love to bask in the glory, but I'm going to let Mark take all the fucking credit on that. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. Oh my god, that was brutal. That was absolutely fucking brutal. Unbelievable. Mate, I'm fucking bowing to you over here, Mark. I'm bowing to you. Sorry, I'm seeing Gary saying, "Are you okay to draw?" He just heard a bang. No. Right. Okay. Big thanks to all you guys for coming in on a last minute stream. It's 90-minute goals. It's Mikey time, not Fergie time. By the way, don't know if you know this, Al, but the terminology Fergie time is implemented into the game text. It's within because there was a few changes, and Fergie time was one in particular because Neil, who was on earlier on, Neil Van Dyke, he sent me a screenshot. He goes, "What the fuck?" I went, "Yeah," because I put his install on for him. Yeah. It was a tough result. I think 1-1 was a fair result. I think 1-1 was. I think the red card was obviously really costly there for Matt. It was massive, you know. So that is it, guys. Like I said, a big thanks to all you guys, especially you cluster guys over here, Mr. Dante, Mark, Gary, Al, Connor, Baddy. All of you guys, really appreciate it. The name of those snappers are called MK. I didn't even know that. MK sounds like a fucking rifle. MK153. Never even heard of that, mate. Never even heard of that. Right, okay. But I'm going to the seaside soon, so I can pick up a couple. We have a tendency to have a little bit of fun with them, yeah. I think some people don't like it, do they? So I like to, do things. I'm a bit of a fucking child, ain't I? So big thanks to all you guys, yeah. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I will Google it, Mr. Dante. We'll Google it. And until next time from me, let's take it easy.